Hello,
We are here.
hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello. We're here. We're here. We are here. Welcome once again to another episode of Blaze KTFB, guys. We are here. This is what?
Episode
Blaze
2, Season 2.
Season 2, Episode 2, right? And we are Blaze KTFB, of course. Blaze Ministry Training is a ministry training of the Florida Conference of Seventh Day Adventists. And we have this ministry training once a year. And we are here with this platform, this Blaze KTFB, because we continue we continue, oops, that's not what's supposed to be there. I'm sorry. We continue to have this ministry training. And as we have the ministry training, we allow we want to highlight the ministry that we do by continuing to keep this alive going. So KTFB, what's the KTFB stands for?
Keep the
Keep the
fire
fire
burning.
burning.
Keep the fire burning. Blaze Ministry is all about young people being ablaze, being on fire for Jesus. And KTFB, Blaze KTFB, is our attempt to keep that fire burning throughout the year, before and beyond our yearly ministries training. My name is Stephen. My name is Stephen. We have Angel, and we also have Jade, and we are the host of this program. And guys, something is coming up in March. Something is coming up in March. Do you know what's coming up in March?
I don't
No,
know.
what's
Should we
coming up
tell
in
them?
March?
Well, we should tell them. Blaze Ministry Training is March 4th and 5th. Blaze Ministry Training is March 4th and 5th. And it's going to be a virtual training. And the message is saying to register now. To register now. But actually, registration closed on Thursday. Registration closed on Thursday. But guess what? Guess what? If you're watching this live stream tonight, we have a special KTFB credit, I'm calling it. KTFB credit. That means you can register. If you're watching this live stream, you'll get this information. Because for everybody else, they believe that the registration is closed. They know that registration is closed. But if you're watching, you're able to register between now and Monday. Between now and Monday. As a matter of fact, wait till after Sabbath, because you got to pay for the registration. But you can register up until Monday at 1 p.m. because of this special Blaze KTFB credit. All right. And so we'll bring that, as a matter of fact, we'll bring the credit back on. And we'll let you know about the training a little later on. But tonight, what we wanted to do was give a little highlight, give you a little taste of what's going to be happening at the ministry training. What our young people and adults, because we have a special seminar for adults. Did you guys know that?
Yep.
Oh yeah, a special seminar for adults, helping them to create opportunities for kids to do ministry. And so we're having that, but we also wanted to let our young people get just a little taste of what the training is going to be about. And we've invited two of our trainers to join us tonight. Of course, the trainings that we're going to be having. Do you guys remember the trainings? We're having Bible study. Jade,
We have filmmaking.
There's
film and video
spoken
editing.
word.
Spoken word, yeah, right. Preaching, community ministries. You're trying to remember them? You're trying to remember them? Community ministries and praise and worship. Praise and worship. That's right. There's going to be a praise and worship seminar. And as I mentioned, a special seminar for adults who are to help them create opportunities for young people to do ministry. But we have two guests on tonight. Our first guest is going to be, well, let me give you a little taste first. Let me give you a little taste of what it is our first guest does, and after I give you that taste, I'm gonna bring him on. Is that all right? So here's a taste. Here's a taste of what he's gonna be doing for the seminar. All right, here we go.
Faith is not a one size fits all. I said faith is not a one size fits all. Faith is a fashion statement. Wear it like you've got something to say. Let the earth know that there is a God that's still designing, still creating, still clothing us in our right mind, that there are still some that aren't afraid to wear the name of Jesus like a pair of jeans, ripped and torn like the body that bought mine some 1,000 years ago. See, years ago, I gave my life to Jesus because my family handed me down a savior worth wrapping myself in.
Whoa. All right. That was just a little taste, and we're bringing him on right now. He's going by the name of RJ. RJ is joining us tonight. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Pastor. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. Welcome to Blaze-KTFB. Guys, you want to give him a welcome?
Welcome.
And happy Sabbath.
All right. Let me see if I could make him. I'm trying to spotlight you there.
We got it.
I spotlighted myself. We got it going. Happy Sabbath. All right. Well, there you are. So listen, RJ, can you first of all, we saw a little taste of what of what you do. Could you share? Well, first of all, what was that we just saw in that clip?
So that was a snippet from a poem that I wrote called Hand Me Down, and it's a spoken word poetry piece that I've performed multiple times before.
All right, so spoken word, that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be teaching a seminar on spoken word poetry. Is that the correct terminology?
Absolutely, spoken word poetry.
Spoken word poetry. So let me. What's your background? First of all, what's your background?
Me, I kind of grew up as a creative. I remember as a child, making little toys out of aluminum foil and, trying to tell stories with them. And from there, I think I just kind of grown into a person that, takes what's in front of them, what he has, and tries to tell stories and use my experiences. And over the years, I kind of grew into spoken word poetry because I was always interested in writing, and I just kind of felt like, words was something that I had, my experiences was something that I had, and I brought that together and just used that in a poetic form to tell stories. So that's kind of like a short, of my background and kind of where I came from. I've just always been a creative. And I think this training is going to be great for anyone who is really leaning towards the creative side and wants to look at a new medium or maybe something that they've even done before where they can express themselves and use their talent to glorify God.
All right. I don't know if anybody else has any questions based on his background. Jade, Angel.
Well, I would say, what's your favorite subject to talk?
I try to just tell stories from my heart. I talk about my family a lot. Just some of the things that I've learned from people like my mom or my grandmother or my dad. I think those personal experiences to pull from is a great way to connect with your audience,
Awesome.
All right. Now, Jade, if I'm not mistaken, at the last virtual training that we had, and I know RJ taught spoken word there as well, but weren't you one of the students?
Yes, I was.
And what was that experience? How was that experience for you?
I'd say that it was really, really fun. We got to make our own poems. And I believe it was to our future selves. And back, I forgot how long it was, but I don't think it was very long ago.
2 years. 2 years.
I really liked writing poems and writing things. So.
All right. So going back to RJ now. So this spoken word poetry, I like to refer to it to a lot of people as other pastors even as a new form of preaching. What do you think about that?
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I think in the way that we tell our stories, there's always a message behind it. And, that's kind of part of what pastors do. They give you a sermon where there's a message that calls people to change or think, or just like, draw closer to God. So I feel like we're like mini sermons, in a way.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right. So would you like to share with us some of the things that you plan to do, or just some information about spoken word ministry, so did I say spoken word ministry? Spoken word poetry, spoken word
Yeah.
poet. I'm focusing on Blaze Ministry now. Blaze Ministry.
Yeah.
But what can you tell us about it? What other things can you tell us about it, or what you plan to do at the
Sure.
training?
I'm just gonna share my screen real quick to give you guys a quick visual of some of the stuff that we'll be going through. So,
all right.
what we'll be going through in our class is how to write a great piece. There's a famous poet that I follow named Propaganda that says, people may not always remember what you say, but they're always going to remember the way you made them feel. So we're going to go deeper into talking about the different literary techniques and different ways that you can make powerful poetry pieces, so that the people that are listening can really be impacted by what you're saying, and they can really leave changed. So we're going to be going deep into that. I'm going to give you guys a couple tips about how to write great poetry. We're also going to spend a little bit of time going over what spoken word poetry is, like what the process is like, what it is as a genre. And through that stuff, we're going to hopefully come out with some really great pieces. I'm excited. 2 years ago when we did this, and Jade, you were a part of it, I had a lot of great poems from you guys. It was incredible. It was really special for me. So I'm excited this year to do it again, and we'll see what comes out.
All right, now, keep in mind this is a training for young people, and we have our Pathfinder ages starting from 10 up to like age 17. But we also have some adventurers who are signing up for this. Older adventurers, 8, 9, and maybe 10. Well, 10 would be Pathfinders. But so are you going to be able to reach them? Or are you going to be able to connect with them and help them to be possibly doing some spoken word ministry?
Absolutely.
Poetry.
There's no age limit or age, requirement for spoken word poetry. What I've learned is that young people are eager to share themselves and express themselves and share the things that are important to them. And I think 2 years ago when we did this, I had a kid on there. He might have been 8, and you remember this, Pastor, as he did our last. We had at the end, somebody did a poem for the whole conference for everybody that was on he was fantastic, so I really feel like no matter what your age is, if you're creative, even if you don't think you're very creative, if you're willing to express yourself and use your experiences and your words to do something to glorify God, I think this is going to be a great class for you.
Right. Now, and any other questions on this, guys? Do you have any other questions about what's going to be taught? No?
Maybe I would say, let's see if I put it this way. What's something you would say to someone who doesn't know about it, but wants to learn more about it? How would you inspire them to get into it?
Yeah, I'd definitely say to start by watching poems, watching poetry. There are tons of Christian spoken word poets out there. And actually part of my class, I'm going to you guys are going to be viewing some videos of Christian spoken word poets, and you'll get to see the different styles and techniques that people use. And I think through that, somebody who probably doesn't know a lot about it can be inspired, can learn, and find their own place and their own voice in the spoken word poetry field.
Right.
Awesome.
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead. And while you're asking that question, Jade, I just want people to know, anybody watching out there, that they can write comments in the chat, write some questions in the chat if they want to get in on this little discussion, talking with RJ. But go ahead, Jade.
Do you plan on your students writing poetry about a specific theme again this time?
Yeah, I think this time I'm going to pick either one or two themes that they can write their poems specific to. And I don't always have a theme, but I think it's usually cool to give people a focused way to figure out what they're going to write about. And I'm going to keep the theme a secret. But when you guys get to the class, you'll get to the theme and be able to create something for that specific theme. So I'm excited.
All right. Now, when I think about spoken word poetry, right? I remember the inauguration ceremony of President Biden, and there was a young lady, and yeah. I think you have some information on her that you may want to share with us, but speak to that if you would.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna share my screen again. Maybe some of you guys remember this young lady right here. I remember when the inauguration happened and she delivered her poem in front of this huge crowd. So if you guys were on social media at that time, it was buzzing. Everybody was talking about her and talking about the impact that she made. And that just really goes to show the power of spoken word poetry when delivered the right way and has a deep meaning and passionate about it. It can really make waves throughout, and a lot of people can really get generated and buzz about that. So yeah, I think this is just why this is also a medium that is so important for our young people to get involved in, especially in the Christian space, because there's a lot for us to say. There's a lot of work for us to do. And who knows, maybe the next inauguration, one of the poets from this training will be on that stage. So I'm excited to see.
It's going to be Jade. I think it's going to
I can see it.
It's going to be Jade. It's going to be Jade. It's going to be Jade. Well, listen, that's some powerful stuff. I'm looking forward. And one of the things in our training, it's a closed training. It's on Zoom. It's a closed training. The only thing that we would record is our worship service and that closing piece, that closing section where the last time we had that wonderful piece by that young man. And I hope he's back. I'm not sure if he registered. But again, we want to inform those who have not registered. You did not register. And registration closed on Thursday. But if somebody you know is watching this right now, and you may not even be watching live, you may watch on tomorrow. Yeah, you may watch the video on Facebook or on YouTube. But you have a special KTFB credit. We're giving you a special KTFB credit for watching this program. You can still register between now and Monday at 1 p.m. All right, we're going to leave it open for you, those who are watching this program. That's how you're going to find out about it, because you're watching us, right? So you have that special KTFB credit to register. The credit is to register. It's not to get in free. The credit is to, maybe credit is not the good idea, a good word, but it's to get in on the registration. And especially, I would say, register for this training, the training that RJ is going to be doing. So it's going to be a beautiful thing. We were supposed to be also interviewing Colin, who was going to be doing the training on film and video editing, but I know he's having some family issues. Somebody's ill. His wife actually is ill, and he's trying to tend to her. And so we like the fact that he's doing that, and we ask him to continue to do that, and we pray that she will get well. But let me just, for those of you, you may have watched our first episode of Blaze, and we had them on. We had on the Plantation film making ministry, and let me show you this official trailer of one of the films that they did, right? And you may remember it, but I'm gonna play it now. It's called Breaking Point, just to give you an idea of the film filmmaking and the editing professionalism that you're gonna be exposed to. So I'm just gonna play this preview right now. It's called Breaking Point. Here we go.
You don't know what it's like. I haven't seen my parents for 2 years straight. And they missed everything because their jobs were more important than me.
You'll still come to my basketball game, right?
I'm sorry, we're not going to be able to make that either.
Why always next time? Don't you guys care about me?
I was always the new kid, traveling constantly. Listen, I'm moving again.
You know this isn't gonna end well. At least not for you.
The outcome never changes.
Trust me. I know.
Did you see that new kid that came in the rap session yesterday?
I'm not too sure about him being here.
I'm Skyla. What's yours? Your name, I mean.
Oh, you can call me Jay.
One day everything's going perfectly, and the next, all hell breaks loose.
You think you know everything, huh? I have been nothing but supportive and understanding, and not once have you cared about what I've been through.
What's your problem? You are! Get out of here!
I was sent here to protect you, and I always will.
I don't have any more time to give.
But please don't shut everybody out.
I don't care anymore.
I care! You know that I do!
This isn't over until Jay and everyone else dies. Just as they should.
Whoa, okay. We all got knocked out of it. So I played that because I wanted to let you guys know, just give you a little taste of what's going to be happening. But interestingly, I don't know, Jade, if you know this, and Angel, you may not know this, but interestingly, RJ is more than a spoken word poet. RJ also is a filmmaker. Wow. RJ, could you just speak to us about that briefly?
Yeah. Filmmaking is definitely my passion, man. So I actually went to film school and graduated in 2020, and I'm working on a film of my own as well. We just wrapped up not too long ago. So, but watching this trailer right here on Breaking Point, man, I'm super excited for this as well, because I don't think I've ever met Colin before, but I think I've seen some of the trailers of some of the stuff that he's done, and I think it's really awesome what he's doing in, I believe, South Florida, and that whole ministry there is just awesome. So super excited that he's going to be a part of this, and again, another awesome medium, creative medium for young people to get involved and help tell powerful stories,
Right, beautiful. Listen, so I'm excited. I'd love to actually. My goal is to have you and him just kind of get together, just meet and just bounce your head, bounce things off each other, and just to,
For sure. Yeah.
yeah. So that's going to be exciting. But listen, RJ, we just want to thank you. We thank you for coming on tonight. I'm praying for you and your family, you and your wife. Well, I say family, but I think it's just you and your wife right now, right? and praying for your ministry, filmmaking, and of course, spoken word poetry. I said it. I almost dropped in ministry there. But I want to thank you. I don't know if there's a final word for you from Jade or Angel.
When I heard that you were a filmmaker, I was like, really? Really? Because I didn't know that. And then when you said you were excited for your new films, I was like, oh, not as excited as me because I can't wait. Your poem, well, we only got to see a clip of it, but I have seen your other poems. Actually, one of my family members was there when you gave one in person. And
oh, wow. Awesome.
Yeah. So I can't wait to see how amazing your films are going to be.
All right. I just got a word from Colin, and he's trying to come on now. Maybe if you can hang around, you'll meet him, because we have a couple of minutes. We have a couple of minutes left. Jade, how much time do we have left? How much time do we have left?
A few minutes.
All right. Because
I mean, you never know how far
this is
it's going to take you.
Breaking news.
This is breaking news. But he's coming on now. He's coming on soon. Do I have the breaking news? Well, I don't have the breaking news. All I have is the. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be a. It's going to be a blaze bomb. It's going to be it's a blaze bomb. It's a blaze bomb. It's a blaze bomb. It's a blaze bomb. Colin is coming on. I see him trying to oh, he's there somewhere. Let me see. I don't know if he has his something. He's stealth. He's in the dark. He's trying to move.
You can hear me?
I can hear you.
Sure, we can hear you.
Are you in your car or something?
Yeah, I'm still on the road. You can hear me?
Oh, yeah. All right. You're on the road. Listen, Colin, I know you're taking care of business. I know you're trying to get some medication and so forth for your wife. We did mention it. And what I did was I literally just showed the trailer for what was that? The trailer for Breaking Point. Just to mention, give you a little plug that you're going to be on. That you're going to be doing that. I wanted them to see a little clip. I did mention that you couldn't come on because you were trying to attend to your wife. We have on here with us RJ, who's going to be doing our spoken word poetry training. And I was just sharing with my team here, Jade and Angel, that not only is RJ a spoken word poet, but he's also a filmmaker. And he's seen some of your trailers and so forth. And he's working on a project now. And RJ, I don't know if you didn't mention what the project was. I don't know if you want to mention what the project is, or I don't know.
No, I can. That's cool. I'm working on a documentary right now titled Let the Church Say, and it's talking about the historic Black church and its role in African American lives. So super excited about that.
All right. So we can't wait to see that. But Colin, I'm just glad he's buffering right now. I'm glad you came on. I'm glad you mentioned, and you don't have to stay on. We're gonna. Well, he's gone. he tripped out. That's all right, because we're gonna be ending soon. So listen, RJ, again, thank you for coming on. I'm excited about what's gonna happen. Wait a minute. Matter of fact, we have a comment. Let's see. Eric Hey, Florida Conference Pathfinders, happy Sabbath. All right. He's just giving a shout out. Okay. I thought it was a question. It's just a question. It's just a little shout out from Eric. All right. But RJ, we thank you for coming on. I'd like one of my team members to just offer a short word of prayer. Just praying a blessing upon you, the work that you're doing, you and your wife. For your safety and your well-being, and that God will just continue to use you guys in the ministry that you're doing there now. Would someone like to volunteer and pray for RJ?
I'll do it.
All right, Jade, go ahead.
Lord God, thank you for this day. Thank you for the opportunity that we all had to talk together. Please bless Pastor Stewart. Please bless Angel and his family, Pastor Stewart and his family. Please bless Mr. Collins and his family, and Mr. RJ and his family. Please bless anyone who's watching and anyone who plans to watch this later. And, well, everyone, even though they didn't watch our stream. Please bless everyone, and thank you. Amen.
Amen. All right. Yolanda, someone else just saying happy Sabbath. She just got there. So Yolanda, one of our officially appointed volunteers. As a matter of fact, she is the West, the West area administrator. So she's there. Oh, what she said. What is she saying? Sorry, I missed it. I'll go back and watch it. All right, yes, go back and watch it. And one more time for those who are watching or will watch. And Colin is trying to make his return. Colin, we'll bring you back on. Yeah, that's fine. I can hear you. I can almost see where you're driving to or driving from. That's fine. but we're gonna be closing shortly. We prayed for RJ, and we just want to thank you for even making an attempt to come on, and we're excited about what's gonna happen and even what you're gonna be doing. But you know something, Colin, even though we can't see you, maybe you can share your background briefly with us. Could you do that?
Yeah, sure, certainly. So I've been in the television and film industry for over this is gonna tell my age now. Almost 30 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Time has flown, man. Time has flown. I got into it in my early 20s, went to school and graduated, and just been doing this ever since, and just been loving it.
Wow.
Worked in corporate America, done a lot of corporate videos, worked with a few artists too, mainly Caribbean artists. Done a few music videos, and lately I just been concentrating on doing. It's funny how God calls you, because I've been doing a lot of ministries lately. I notice these days that most of my work now is more ministry entail. So still do corporate, still do all that type of stuff to pay the bills. Produce two shows that plays nationally on national TV. One is called Earth by John Holden, and the other one is called Built in America, which is that one was created by me.
Okay.
So those are the shows that pays the bills, and everything else is mainly ministry stuff, and looking forward to sharing, editing and post-production with you guys.
We're looking forward to learning.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think it's going to be amazing. I'm going to be teaching a lot more about storytelling. Not so much about how to edit, but about how to tell a story. Because if you can tell the story, you'll become a good editor. So
nice.
All right.
Nice, beautiful.
So that's it professionally. I'm a father and a husband. Married to Dawn for 25 years.
Okay.
She's my wife. We host a vodcast, My Testimony, which plays every Friday night.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So every Friday night at 7 p.m. We're on YouTube. and what we do. My testimony is basically what the name is. We allow people to tell their testimonies of how God has changed their life.
Right.
It's been a blessing. We started my testimony in the pandemic in 2020, and it's been a hit YouTube show within our community, and it's spreading worldwide. We have interviewed, not only people in our community, but a vast amount of people all over the country, and actually people internationally also.
Wow.
Yeah, so God been blessing. I'm a father of 4 girls and grandfather of 3 I have 3 granddaughters. So I have all girls in my life. Yep, all women in my life, man.
All right.
So, but I'm from a family of boys though, because my parents had the majority of boys. They only had 1 girl, and the rest is boys. So, and so I'm not lacking of being around men and boys and all that stuff. So,
all right. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm very involved in men's ministry at my church too.
Okay.
And I focus mostly on health for men health. So I encourage the guys to exercise and to have a walk with God by glorifying their bodies and taking care of their bodies, the temple of God.
All right. As I'm listening to you, I was like, wow, we have 2 awesome presenters here who are doing things not just about the technical or the skills that they're going to be teaching our young people, but as I hear the podcast, the program that you and your wife are doing, my mind couldn't help but go to RJ or Rafiq, and I know he and his wife are doing some wonderful things where they are. I don't know if he's at liberty to speak about that briefly, but
I'm
wonderful.
totally cool with that.
Go ahead.
It's actually funny. The reason why I said, "Oh wow," is because before this live stream, I had never met Colin. But you were telling me about him. But then when he said my testimony, I realized I've watched that before, and I saw that episode when you interviewed. You did Pastor Myron Edmonds, and I thought it was an awesome episode. And so now, even though I can't see your face, I know who you are. So, but yeah, man, super grateful for your ministry, man. Right now, my wife and I, we actually live in Haiti. We are coming to you live from Haiti right now, and this was a faith move that we made a couple years ago, actually in 2020. So we're going to be working on, we already have a channel where we're doing, telling some of our story and just talking about God and his goodness, just universally. But we're also going to be starting a podcast soon where we're going deeper into our journey. So, Alan, I'm super grateful to meet you, man. And I love what you and your wife are doing. And it's awesome, man. I think it's going to be a really great training for everybody.
All right.
So, and then RJ, we can talk and get you and your wife on my testimony one of these days. So I would love to have you guys.
That's going to be beautiful. That's going to be beautiful. That's going to be beautiful.
Man.
That's going to be beautiful. So guys, Colin, RJ, we're looking forward to Blaze Ministry training is scrolling on the bottom of the screen. Blaze Ministry training for young people and a special seminar for adults. It's coming to you. It's virtual. It's a virtual training, March 4th and 5th. Registration is closed, but what we're doing, if you're watching this program, even if you watch it afterwards, on Facebook and YouTube, we're going to give you that a credit, that KTFB credit. It's not money. It's not getting you in for free. But what we're doing is we'll allow you to still register. Even though registration closed, we'll allow you to still register between now and Monday at 1 p.m. I suggest that you wait until the Sabbath is over. And then you could go ahead and register up until Monday at 1 p.m. just for watching this broadcast. All right. That's what we want to do for you, just for watching this broadcast. But now guys, we're gonna say good night. We're gonna say happy Sabbath to you and your families. And again, we look forward to seeing you there. Jade, you notice that I'm keeping my time. I'm keeping us on time. All right. So good night to you, RJ, and good night to you, Colin. All right.
Good night, guys. Okay.
All right. Now you can hang around backstage so I can talk to you a little bit. But let me just take you out of this right now. And guys, that was exciting. I don't know about you, but I'm excited. I'm juiced. Yolanda's saying good night. She's praying for us. All right, praying for us. Thank you, Yolanda. Thank you for coming on. So guys, what are your thoughts? Quickly.
Really everything they said was, well, it made me excited. It made me excited to go to Blaze. I can't wait to learn from them. That's really it.
All right. Angel.
It's pretty incredible how there's a lot of talent, and sometimes we need to find it. There's people sitting in the corners, children. You can find talent everywhere. You just have to take advantage of it by helping others and blessing others with it.
Right. So again, I want to thank you all. I'm looking forward to the ministry training coming up on the 4th. Let me just say it one more time. It's Blaze Ministry Training, March 4th and 5th. It says register now, but registration actually already closed. It closed on Thursday, but we're giving you an opportunity to still register up until Monday at 1 p.m. Up until Monday, just for watching this. Up until Monday at 1 p.m. All right? And so I want to say officially good night to everybody and happy Sabbath. And we're out. we're gonna be out. All right. Good night. And good night and see ya.
Good night.
Good night. Peace out, man.